Hey there, it's Kathy with Be Creative with Kathy. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Denver, Colorado. And I just finished up my monthly subscription called Paper Pumpkin. This is October 2022 Ho 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 kit. So the cards look like that, right? But what I love, well, I love the cards in this kit. I made them almost as is. I love the stamp set. That's hard to see. Let me show you this way. This is a printout you can get on paperpumpkin.com. When you subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, you can go on there and print these out. And then this helps with storage. And it's just easier to see the stamp set like this. So if you're part of Paper Pumpkin, you can go, like I said, paperpumpkin.com, print this out, and you can see the stamp set really cute. And I absolutely love this stamp set. I did so much with stamp set, which I'm going to show you in just a few minutes. But let me show you how I did the cards. I did the card first like this, right? I just added that cherry cobbler cardstock. I'm kind of a snob when it comes to card bases, and Paper Pumpkin card bases just aren't quite what I'm used to. So I like to add a piece of Stampin' Up's cardstock as a card base, and then I cut apart Paper Pumpkin's card bases and use those as the inside and then just the front of my card. But anyway, so like I said, I like the cherry cobbler, but then I used some of that shaded spruce, and I think the shaded spruce just popped a little bit more. Look how cute that card is. So there's those two. Let's see, there was 3 each one, so 3 of this one, and then there's this one. That was cute like this. There again, I took the card base, which was just crumb cake, and I cut it up to use it for, that's my inside piece, is the back of the card base that Paper Pumpkin gives, and then I use my own card base. It's just a little bit thicker, but there's another one, and then I'll hurry because I'm sure if you're part of Paper Pumpkin or if you're into Stampin' Up, you've probably seen all of these cards online on some social media. And then of course all the great envelopes that you get too. And I love a decorated envelope. Usually I don't cut up my Paper Pumpkin envelopes, but then at the same time I usually make my cards as is because it's not really my style. It's a little bit different, and then that way I can send it to my friends who have a little bit different style than I do. Look how cute this one turned out. But I have to show you what I did. I was getting ready to put my cards, or the inside of my cards in, and look what I did to this one. Oh man, I put it on upside down. So I'm gonna do a video after this video, and I'll show you how you can fix that. So if you ever do that last minute and you have it, it should go this way. Doggone it. But I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna do this. So be sure and check back on my YouTube channel, and you can see how I can fix this card good as new, and I won't have to restamp or anything. Okay, but let me show you some of the craft fair projects I did with my Paper Pumpkin. The first thing I think is the most simple, and now I'm not gonna finish the project here, but I'll have a picture of my blog, because all of my craft fair projects is what I'm calling them, will be on one post on my blog. So if you go to my blog, becreativewithkathy.com, the link will be in the description below. All my projects are on there. And like I said, when I get this all done, I'll have the finished project on there. But Stampin' Up! Has these boxes, and I've already forgotten the name. What are these called? Oh, craft gift boxes. Very simple. They have this window in the front that's pretty cool. And I'm going to just make one here real quick and show you how easy they are. They have all of the adhesive on them that you need. But I'm going to take these boxes like this, and keep putting it together. You take take a pick tool, can get those covers off easier than my fingers. There we go. One, and there's probably one over here. There is. And I'm going to just take all these adhesive backs off first. I think it's just easier to just slip them all off. But these boxes, although I'm not making it look, they're very fast and easy to put together. Like I said, they already have all the adhesives on there. So then I'm going to start with the bottom, and I'm going to just line up these corners here like this and make my little box. Oop. There we go. Goes on the inside. Line up that corner there so it looks good. And then you have a box like that. And then I'm going to just fold this over so it looks good. This, and close my box here and fold it over again so I know that it fits perfect over my box like that. Then I have a little box that opens up like this. I'm going to take one of each of my little cards. Now I'm not going to take this one because this is the one I jacked up on or messed up on or whatever, but one each. I'm going to get the green one here of my cards and put them in a, I'm going to put this one on top because that's the right direction. And then when you close, you kind of get a sneak peek like this. And then, like I said, I'm not going to finish it on my video here, but I will take a belly band and wrap that around and put that little Santa Claus on there and make a really cute gift idea. Then you can slip the belly band off and you can open the cards. Like I said, I'll show you a finished project on my blog. You'll have to give me a little bit after I finish my video, but that's one craft fair project that I'm going to use my paper pumpkin for. Then let me show you the other one. In fact, I'm going to stamp it just to show you how I got it started, and then I'll show you the finished project. So I'm going to take some real red ink, and I'm going to stamp that ho 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 piece of the stamp. Well, here, I'll leave the stamp set paper out so you can see what stamps I'm using from the kit. All thumbs. There we go. So I'm going to use this little ho 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 right here. And I'm going to stamp at the bottom of this little piece of paper. In fact, there's something on that side. I'm going to do it over here. Oh, time out. Let me get my stamping pad to make a little bit better image there. But it fits right here at the bottom. I'm going to just let that ink sink in just like that. And then, with just some Memento black ink, I'm going to stamp that little Santa face up at the top. Like this. Let that ink sink in again. And look how cute. Then when I color them with my blends, and it doesn't take long because there's really not that much to color. Now this is dark, real red. You color them here. And I guess I won't make you watch the whole thing. I'm going to, well, now I can't stop. Color a little bit of red here. Let me show you the finished project so you don't have to watch me color. Because then, like I said, I would take some of those natural tone color blends. I think this is 1,900, and I would color his face. I'd take a little bit of that dark polished pink and just put some cheeks on there. Then I would take Wink of Stella. Now that just gives it that nice shimmer kind of, and I would color all of his hair, or his hair, his mustache, and his beard. And then I would take the Snowfall puff paint, and now I'll show you how to use that on my next project. And I would put that on his hat, on the little pom-pom and the brim of his hat. And then my project would end up looking like this. And look how cute that is. Now this is a candy bar slider. I made these last year, so there's already a link on my blog or on YouTube. I'll put the link in the description below how to make these. But when you pull up here, this candy bar slides out. So these, I called these slider candy bars. I think either like candy bar sliders, slider candy bars, I'm pretty sure what my video is called. But I'll put the link to that. But look how cute with that paper pumpkin stamp set makes on that candy bar, especially because there's a Santa Claus on my candy bar in there. Isn't cute? Okay, so last thing, project today that I'm going to show you that I made for my craft fair. And I'm going to do this one beginning to end, so I'm going to kind of get stuff out of the way so I have room to work here. I'm going to make this right here. So this is just a wood slice, I think they were called. I get mine from Amazon. Here they are. I'm looking all over for them. Like this. I'll put the link below too. But you get a bunch of them in a bag like this. Like that one. All right, and I don't like that side. No, I don't like that one. I'm going to find another one. There, this one's better. Although I could use this one too. In fact, I'll use this one on another video I'm doing this week where I'm going to make more of these ornaments only with paper products. In this bag, you also get this orange nasty stuff, which I'll probably never use. And then you get some jute, which if you don't have any cord like I have here, and I think I forgot to bring over, so we might use the jute today. You could use that for your ornaments too. And the ornaments, like I said, I get those on Amazon. I'll have the link below if you want to buy some of those. But let me show you what I did. I took it like this. I'm going to see if I can clean out that hole a little bit here so I can get my twine through there later. I think I can. Okay. I'm going to use black Memento ink, and I'm going to use real red ink. And I think first I'm going to stamp my Santa just to make sure that I get him all the way on to my wood slice here. So there again, I'm going to make sure I ink him up really good in black Memento ink. And then when I stamp him, I want to make sure that my hole is at the top, and then my Santa is kind of toward the bottom because I'm going to try to get the words above him. So I'm going to hold him like this, set him down. I'm going to hold him for quite a while, let that ink sink in, and try to get as dark an image with my Memento black ink as I can. And I'm really not trying to smash the stamp, but I'm going to hold it pretty firm. Looky there. Not too bad, huh? And then let's go ahead and stamp that little, this one says Holly Jolly, and it's just another stamp from the Paper Pumpkin stamp set. Like I said, I absolutely love that pumpkin stamp set. And if you hang out to the end of the video, I'll tell you how you could get a stamp set. But let me finish doing one thing. I can't do two things at a time. So I'm going to just let that ink sink in to the wood again. And I tried to get it pretty, oh yeah. Look how cute that is. Is that not adorable? Now, while I have my ink out here on the back, now on this one, I did Santa on both sides, but I think on the back of this one, I'm going to take that little stamp that says, ooh, it's upside down, Santa's coming to town. I got to be careful. I got ink all over here. I should wipe that off, but I'm going to just go for it. Make sure it's the right way up again, but I'm going to stamp that Santa Claus is coming to town right here. And then that way to make the back kind of fun too. Yep. Oh, made a mess with all my wood pieces, but look how cute that turned out. Okay, we're done stamping. I'm going to bring in my Stampin' Blends. And now I'll be honest with you, I was a little bit nervous using my Stampin' Blends on the wood slices here because I didn't want to ruin the tips of my Stampin' Blends, but really my wood slice was not too hard on my Stampin' Blend. So this is a dark real red. I'm going to use the bullet tip, and I'm going to, now this one is Cherry Cobbler, but since I had the real red out, we're going to use real red. And looky there with that bullet tip, you can just color right there. I obviously can't do two things at once, but you can color his hat just like that. Then I'm going to use, and I think because it's on the wood, I'm going to use the lighter, the 900 of the, I can't remember what these are called now. I can't do two things at once. But he just needs a little bit of color on his face here. So I'm going to put a little bit of color there on his cheeks like that. And then again, with that skin tones. There we go. There's skin tones. Anyway, sorry. Okay. And then this is my dark polished pink. I want his cheeks to really stick out. I'm going to use that bullet tip, and I'm going to just barely touch right there so he gets some cute color on his cheeks. Okay, now we need to bring in that puff paint. I'm going to shake it up pretty good, probably make you a little bit camera sick there. But I'm going to take that lid off and just squeeze. Now, hang on a second. I'm going to turn on my heat gun so that way it gets really warm before we start. And watch out, this stuff is pretty runny, so I'm going to just go here and touch that pom-pom Go a little bit here along, trying not to get on those black lines so we still have the outline of Santa. But just take that puff paint like this. Get this part here. Now I'm actually going to ignore the sides of his face and just get the brim of his hat here, because really the side of his face has a little bit of hair there too, but well, in my mind it's cone flat and we don't need that puff painted. Okay, so I put quite a bit on here. Sometimes the wood sucks it up, but I don't think it's going to move. And I'm going to try not to burn my fingers here. Move my puff paint so it doesn't get hot. But I'm going to just put that heat right there onto that puff paint and let it do its job. Now, sometimes with the puff paint, like I said, the wood absorbs all of that puff paint. So this one on his beard, it's pretty light, so I'm going to just come back in here and do a second coat. And a little bit more, I think, on his hat. I want his hat a little bit more puffy than that. Now, to me, his beard and his pom-pom are just fine. I'm not going to add any more. But you take that heat tool, which is really hot now, and just apply heat to that puff paint, and look how it puffs up. Now look at his beard's all puffy. Looky there. And look how cute you have that little Santa Claus with that puff paint on there. Okay, now let's go ahead and finish it up. To get that jute, I'm going to just cut a few inches too, but we need to get that jute through that hole. Let's see if we can get her done. Here we go. Here's the end. I'm going to just grab about, I don't know, 6 to 9 inches maybe. Let me find some scissors that'll cut that. These will cut that jute. Watch out. Bring in some big old honking scissors here. And then I'm going to try, well, I'm not going to try, I'm going to succeed. I'm going to use these looped needle threaders. Now these, I love these things because these make life easier. The only thing hard about these things is finding them after you use them. So I'm going to make sure I put them back in my little container when I'm done. But you get, it has a little loop here at the top that you just put that, it's like a needle threader, I guess is what you'd call it, but it's so much bigger and so much easier. I can actually see it. I have terrible eyesight. But let's see, pull that jute, so the needle threader right through there. Look, no problem getting that jute through there now. Now on this one, if you're interested, I use the trim. What's the trim? It's in the annual catalog. Elegant trim. Maybe that's what it's called. I can't remember now. I should have looked that up too. But if you ever have any questions, all you have to do is reach out and I will answer them as fast as I can. And of course, if I don't know the answer right away, then I will find out and let you know. But there you go. Look how cute with that jute trim there. I'm going to just trim this off. And then I have a really cute ornament to hang on the tree or to give as a friend. Now in this case, I'm going to take them to my craft fair and see if I can't sell a few of them. I think they're adorable. Now, we talked about this stamp set and how you could get one of these stamp sets. I have a habit of during September, October, and November, I buy multiple paper pumpkin kits. So I have stamp sets from extra stamp sets that I'm going to give away. All you have to do is subscribe to Paper Pumpkin or place an order with the host code. If you give me a few minutes, I'll put it down in the description and I'll send you with your thank you card a Paper Pumpkin stamp set. So like I said, I have a couple of the ones from, trying to think, October. I have a couple of the Halloween ones. I think I only have one. I only have one from the Halloween or the September Paper Pumpkin. And then I have this one, which I think is a really nice. Let me see if I have the paper for this Paper Pumpkin, the kit that looks like, no, I don't have the printout, but I have the kit. This is the one from November 2021. I have several of these stamp sets. And then I looked online today, and you can get the refill for these Paper Pumpkin kits, for all 3 of these Paper Pumpkin kits. So you could go to my online store, search Paper Pumpkin Refill. You can find all the refills there. and then you can buy the refill, which doesn't come with the stamp set. You'd have to supply your own ink, but then you tell me which stamp set. This one looks better this way. There we go. Which stamp set you want, and I'll send you, like I said, that one with the thank you. So let me show you what this kit, what these look like in person. I did these last year. I gave them to my coworkers, and I put a little bit of my homemade fudge in the back because they look like this. Now, I only have 2 of them here. I don't know what happened to my snowman, but I have the packages and the Christmas tree. But in the back here, it has a little place where you can put a treat. I have a chocolate bomb, or like those hot chocolate bombs that you can put in there as mine, because I made a bunch of these up for my craft fair. So there you go. So if you're interested in getting a stamp set, all you have to do is, first of all, place an order at my online store using the host code. But to get the refills, you have to be a Paper Pumpkin subscriber. So you'd have to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin. But if you have any questions or if you're interested, I'm always here. All you have to do is reach out and I can answer any questions you have. Alrighty, so I hope you'll give the ornaments a try. Look how cute those are. I hope you'll give the candy canes a try. And I hope you'll give Paper Pumpkin a try. Like I said, if you have any questions, be sure and let me know. I'll put the links below to a bunch of this stuff, and so you can find your way to the place you need to be. I guess that's the best way to say it. All right, have a great week, and I'll see you back here next Monday. Bye-bye.